I love Colin and Cayley, truly from the bottom of my heart. And I specifically want to thank Colin and Cayley's parents, Scott and Kelly, and Mark and Kathy Wade. Thank you guys for raising these two, allowing it to be so easy for us to celebrate them and their love today. Each and every person here has played an important role in the love that Colin and Cayley share. And because of that, they've asked you to be witnesses of the commitment they're about to make to one another. But today you are not only witnesses, you've also been asked here as this couple has placed their faith in you to support them throughout their marriage. That's why the first vow of today's wedding is actually yours. If you promise to love, guide, and support Cayley and Colin as they embark on this adventure, please say, I will. All right. Yeah.
Baby, I don't wanna know the way home. Taking on a journey, I got places to go. Wanna chase a miracle, it's possible. You just gotta open the door. Darling, it's cold out there. Don't fear the road, just come along with me. You're not alone out there. Let's write a song, wake up the melody. If you're looking for me, baby, you know you can find me. Follow the sun. Somewhere running up my heartbeat. I don't look behind me. Follow the sun. Follow the Come and give your love away. Don't play it safe. I'ma let you fall, but I won't let you break. Won't you sunset? Are you ready yet? We won't get this chance every day. Darling, it's cold out there. Don't fear the road, just come along with me. You're not alone out there. Let's write a song, wake up the melody. If you're looking for me, baby, you know you can find me. Follow
record, I did get permission from Cayley to take a picture. So I will now be unplugged as well. But what is already going to be one of my favorite pictures ever, and it's going to look damn good in a frame, I want to acknowledge that not everyone can be here physically to celebrate with us today. Specifically, I would like to make mention to Colin's Poppy and City, and Cayley's godfather, Uncle Mike, and great Uncle Si. Your support system goes beyond what you can currently see. I would also be remiss not to pay homage to Ross Luther, who many of you know is serving our country and is currently deployed in Germany. Ross was originally asked to carry this honor of being the officiant for Colin and Cayley, and upon finding out that I would be standing in for him, Ross, being the very thorough doctor he is, sent me an extensive and immaculate 4-page Google document, and in true Ross fashion, proudly named it Colin's Best Man Speech / Officiant Address. Regretfully, due to many of the words in Ross's speech being out of my common vocabulary, and admittingly not having the same gusto to sing a Rihanna verse, I will not be reciting Ross's speech verbatim. But it will be easy for me to convey the message, as the sentiments that both Ross and I share for Colin and Cayley are truly synonymous, which I believe speaks volume to both of them and their relationship.
Always acting strange when I'm around you, going round you, thinking it's time to go. I don't know though, do you know? I need you for the most. You're a ghost, burst to blink. Why am I still here when you threw me down the sink? I've been missing liquid foam, drinking it down, I just won't drown. I know I can be happy missing liquid foam, but neither can you, so what should we do? I know I can be.
Colin, you're my best friend, and I could talk all night long about all the things I love about you, but I was given a time limit, so I had to consolidate my list. I've never met someone as strong as you. You've been tested and challenged more than anyone in this room knows, and that's because you never complain and always keep pushing on, no matter what obstacle is thrown at you. You've taught me to be stronger and braver, and that we can take on anything life throws at us. I'm so proud to become your wife and feel confident that we'll be able to get through anything together as long as we have each other by each side. I love your heart and how deeply you care about those you love. You always put others before yourself and would do anything to protect and stick up for the people you love most. I love how much you value family and how excited you are to become a dad. You never say no to a Sunday night dinner at my parents', and you just fit in so seamlessly to my family. I can't wait to see you become the best father to our future children. I'm so excited to start this next chapter of life with you and have you by my side through all the ups and downs. I said it at the beginning, but I'll say it again. Colin, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I can't wait to become your wife. I love you. No.
Cayley. A lot of this stuff she said too, so I'm sorry you're gonna have to hear it again, but there's so much I love about you. It really is hard to know where to begin, but I mean, here we are, so there we go. It feels like just yesterday when a business casual lunch at Postino would change my life forever. We talked for hours about our seamlessly in hundreds of mutual friends, our mutual love for the Wildcats. Bear down.
Bear down, baby.
And my go-to Taco Bell order. Chicken quesadilla. After finishing my own pitcher at lunch on a Saturday. Cayley wasn't drinking. I can only imagine the thoughts that you had of me, but I remember thinking to myself how comfortable you made me feel, just as you do for everyone else in your life. It was only a few short months later when our first real test came in the form of a life-changing trip to St. Joe's. You brought a sense of safety to me then, and again made me feel comfortable. That was the moment I knew one day we would be standing here on our wedding day. Each day, I fall more in love with you. Your strength, your love of your family, your kindness, and your beauty, and so much more. So, it's hard to see. You make everyone around you feel special and loved and comfortable. I promise to love you with admiration, passion, and respect, and to treat you as my teammate as we experience all that lies ahead of us. I promise to support you and your interests and help fuel your passions. I promise to take care of you for the rest of our lives, just as you took care of me at St. Joe's. Together, we will create a home, becoming a part of one another and bringing out the best in each other. We will become a family that honors the values and traditions passed down to us while also creating our own along the way. I love you, Cayley. I can't wait to see the mother that you become and for the journey through life as husband and wife. Love, Colin.
As I look out, you're warning me. Your thoughts devour my point of view. It's true, I cower when I will speak. So let's get round to why I will be the first in line to open up, so I don't mind to give you all. So let's get round to why the one I need is tied up right now. So let's just wait a while. The one I need is tied up right now. It's unintended, but all in vain.
So we are here today to celebrate the love of Colin and Cayley and their love for each other, and to honor and celebrate their decision to commit their lives to one another and fully accept one another. So with that, it's now time for the two of you to say a simple 2-word statement that will undoubtedly change your life forever in the best possible way. It does not bear down. But oh, man. So, Colin. Good man. Colin, do you take Cayley to be your wife, to share your life openly, to stand with her in sickness and in health, in wildcat wins and losses, in hardship and in ease, to cherish her and love her forevermore? He does. Do you, Cayley, take Colin to be your husband, to share your life openly, to stand with him in sickness and in health, in wildcat wins and losses, in hardship and in ease, to cherish him and love him forevermore? All right. Colin and Cayley, this commitment is made in love, it's kept in faith, lived in hope, and renewed every day of your lives. And very thankfully for the Catholic Church and for all of our sakes, there is literally no power invested in me. but I will be damned if I don't get to be the first one to pronounce you husband and wife. Colin, please kiss your bride. Yeah, baby. And now, I proudly announce for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Wade.
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. Whoa, I'm so glad you found me in time, and I'm so glad that you rectified my mind. This will be an everlasting love for me. From now on, from now on, from now on, yeah, from now on, from now
Vaya agua para la seca, todo el mundo en patilla en la discoteca. Vaya agua para la seca, todo el mundo en patilla en la discoteca.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know, my name is Carter, and I'm Colin's youngest, tallest, most athletic, and straightest brother out of all four of us that aren't getting married. It is truly an honor to be the best man, friend, and brother for Colin on this extremely special day. Growing up, I've never loved, idolized, and appreciated anyone more than my brother, Colin. Nearly everything I've done, accomplished, and enjoyed in my life is because of him, seriously. Every decision I've made, and every path I've taken in my entire life has always come down to the factor of what would Colin do. I love him so much that words can't describe, and literally, obviously, you guys can tell.
Hi everyone, I am Maddie, Cayley's youngest sister. Thank you. Standing up here with me are my other sisters, Chelsea and Brenna. We're very excited to be part of this tonight. So growing up with 3 older sisters, I always had a lot of great influences in my life. Unfortunately for me, Cayley took advantage of this. She realized that she could make me do pretty much anything for her by telling me that I was better at it. I realize now that I'm not the best at making Arnold Palmers or making your bed, and you letting me push the cart at the grocery store wasn't you teaching me how to drive. Despite this, I've always looked up to Cayley. She's strong, smart, funny, and the life of the party. I always wanted to follow in your footsteps, and I still follow your advice. Some of the most important decisions in my life were because of Cayley. In high school, when I didn't make the varsity volleyball team, I was obviously upset. I called Cayley, and Cayley, being who she is, she saw the best in it. She told me that if she could have done one thing different in high school, she would have played golf. I bought clubs the next day. In college, when I was going through recruitment and I couldn't decide on what sorority, I called her and she reminded me the beautiful, wonderful friendships that you made in Pi Phi, many of who are here today. And that made my decision so much easier. And then after college, when I had to decide what to do after college, I obviously didn't know what to do. So I called Cayley, and she told me that Deloitte was the most prestigious Big Four. Sorry, Ken. And I applied that night. So Cayley, thank you for being such an influence in my life. I am so grateful for our relationship and the way that Colin just fit into our family so well. I look forward to many more golf outings, many more family dinners with you. Cayley, Colin, I can't wait for what is to come, and I love you both.
Hello, I am Brenna, Cayley's other younger sister. Yeah. My usual audience is a group of 5-year-olds, so I'm really nervous right now, so please just bear with me. Yeah. Cayley and I had the unique experience of going to high school together. And as sisters do, we fought over clothes and sharing the car and all those sorts of silly things. But we also really loved hanging out together. So, for example, Cayley made me try out to play volleyball with her, and then she came and played soccer with me, and she knew no rules of the game. So I had to teach her during the games. But it was so fun. And as we all know, Cayley is very personable. So to no one's surprise, she walked into the counselor's office and convinced them to put her in my physics class. And then they made us lab partners. So we always have fun. And Cayley would sneak into my room every night and steal my homework to copy. But I just started leaving it out so she'd stop waking me up. Since then, we've been really lucky to spend Christmases here in Mexico, family dinners, our cherished Idaho vacations together. And it's just been so fun making memories with you. So Colin, I'm so glad we're adding another brother to the family. We're so happy to have you, and I hope you enjoy growing old with Cayley as much as we have loved growing up with her. We love you both so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Cayley's older sister, Chelsea. Even though Cayley is younger than me, I've always looked up to her. She is funny and bold and driven and confident, and I'm so thrilled we're here tonight celebrating Cayley and Colin. Other than her freshman year, Cayley and I didn't go to high school together. So when she came to U of A, I was excited to share the experience with her. Cayley found my off-campus apartment a slightly more peaceful environment than her dorm room or the sleeping porch. So she spent a lot of time at my apartment, camped out on my couch doing her Spanish homework. And one of my favorite memories from that is when we would recreate fancy dinner from our childhood, which is where you just sat on the floor and ate sliced bread and cheese and apples on the coffee table with Martinelli's. But in college, we switched it to white wine. And it wasn't until the third or fourth time that we did that we realized that that wasn't actually fancy dinner. It was just a meal my parents did when they didn't want to cook for us. So, Cayley and Colin, my wish for you is that you spend the rest of your lives continuing to do anything for each other. I love you both. Congratulations and cheers.
Shine a light
Well, my first line was to introduce myself, but given today's circumstances, I think you all know who I am. So, but anyway, on behalf of Cayley's mom, Kelly, her sisters, Chelsea, Brenna, and Maddie, and brother-in-law, Cody, we welcome you and hope everyone's having a good time, and it appears that's the case. But Puerto Vallarta is very special to our family, and it's great that all of you are able to be here and celebrate with us. And I would like to also thank Colin's dad, Mark, his wife, Lacey, for hosting a great post-church wedding event. Beautiful setting. Everybody had a great time. And so thank you for that. And we look forward to seeing you guys more in the future. Cayley, you're beautiful. You have picked a guy that I think is perfect for you, and I think we look forward to spending a lot of time with you guys. Colin, always good to have another left-handed golfer in the family. I look forward to playing golf with you in the future, now that you're not so nervous playing me, right? It's also good to have another U of A fan in the family. And I think, going to the last 2 Pac-12 tournaments has been great, and look forward to doing that again. So no pressure there. Cayley has been a very successful person in everything that she does. And, who would have thought losing the 8th grade student council president race would have spurred you on to the greatness. But so both of you, I think, are meant for each other. The love for you that you show each other is very evident. So we look forward to spending a lot more time with you. So if everyone would lift their glass and join me in making a toast to Cayley and Connor. Love each other, respect each other. You're going to have a great life.
It's a little bit lengthy, as you know my husband is, Colin, because you've known him for a while. He is long-winded, but he is very endearing and very compassionate. And so I think you will find this worthwhile. Okay, he numbers it too. 1, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the guests who have traveled here this weekend to celebrate in one of Colin and Cayley's favorite places in the world. My name is Ross. My name is Megan. And while I deeply regret that I could not be here in person, I want to express my gratitude for the opportunity to share a few words about the significance of this day. I have had the pleasure of knowing Colin for many years, both being raised in our hometown of Phoenix. We shared a pivotal few moments together during our formative years. We scoured the harsh Arcadia streets during junior high, endured countless one-hour Sunday masses, toiled through 2-a-day high school football practices. I feel no pity for him, this aside. And then stumbled through the dark hallways of Pi Kappa Phi at the University of Arizona. In many ways, I see Colin as my third brother. He has been by my side during the lowest moments of my life, as well as some of the happiest. He has intimate knowledge of my flaws, anxieties, and fears. Like a brother, Colin always knows when to call me out for my bull beep. Cayley exemplifies the attributes that we all desire in a partner. And I am so happy that Colin has found someone as fiercely loyal, as fiercely committed, and as fiercely compassionate as Cayley is. Cayley and Colin's story is unique for various reasons, but it is also familiar in that it beautifully demonstrates the pillars that support a strong marriage: love, partnership, commitment, trust, and respect. At its core, a strong marriage is rooted in love, and I believe love, perhaps the best expressed in the willingness to support another person through both good times and difficult times. Marriage is fundamentally a partnership. It involves two individuals coming together to share their lives, responsibilities, and aspirations. This partnership means that both spouses work together to navigate life's challenges and celebrate its joys. Commitment implies the long-term dedication to the relationship, even when faced with difficulties. Trust allows spouses to be vulnerable and open with each other, knowing that they will be supported and respected. Lastly, respect is vital in a marriage and involves placing value on your partner's opinions, feelings, and autonomy, even when they may differ from your own. Colin and Cayley's relationship is strong and will continue to flourish because it's supported by each and every one of these pillars. I'm jumping down to 8. In closing, I would like to thank Cayley and Colin, the McLeans and the Wades, for allowing us to share in this special day. Before we get this party started, I would like to leave the bride and groom with a quote to take with them. Someone very wise once said, "Real love isn't a euphoric, spontaneous feeling. It's a deliberate choice, a plan to love each other for better and for worse, for richer and for poorer, in sickness and in health." Cheers to the McLeans. Oh, the Wades. Sorry, Colin.
There is always one person in a wedding that is not really recognized, and there's a lot of different events for the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, father of the bride, all of the other family, but the mom of the bride is never recognized. So for those of you who know that my mom, Kelly, she's the best. If you ever were at my house growing up, she always had snacks, foods, drinks. When we were 21, alcoholic drinks. And our kitchen counter was somewhere that you could always go, and didn't matter which one of my sisters were there. She was going to be listening to any gossip, drama, story, just an ear to listen to. So, Mom, you did so much for me this week and for this weekend for Colin and I. She made all of the maracas, so we better see those put to use. You're the greatest ever, and I wouldn't be where I am today without you. So instead of my bouquet toss, I'm going to dedicate my bouquet to you tonight.